And another one. It's the fifth one in probably 2 months. So let's get it out, see what's going on. Okay, so the deal was it was supposed to be a working generator. The seller was not local to me. I drove most of the way there and then got a message saying he couldn't get it started. So, which was good because it was already a good price as a working generator, and now it's an even better price as a non-working generator. So, got some theories on what might be wrong. I think that the biggest thing I noticed on the way back here was that there was no smell of gas in my car. Usually it's overwhelming, so that tells me that the carburetor is probably dry due to a blockage, either in the fuel line or the inlet on the carburetor, or maybe the needle is stuck. It's most likely the cause here. If I had to guess, a second thing that could be a problem, it does look a little bit weathered, and it's kind of coated with something. At first I thought it was like rust or mud, but when I get closer and kind of brush it, it comes right off. It was definitely dust, but it almost looks like cement dust. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So potentially some contamination in the air filter or the fuel itself. So anyway, I'm going to check the basics first. Check for spark, check the oil, pull the drain on the carburetor, and see what comes out. So let's check it out. Yep, plenty of oil. A little too much. Got spark. That looks like coffee. So the fuel is clearly not good, or at least not great. Doesn't smell too bad though, but it should not be that color. So the fuel has to come out of here for sure. I guess while that's draining, I will jump to the carburetor and see what's going on there. Okay, not much is coming out. That bowl should have been full. So I could definitely have to pull the carb, like there was any question anyway. So let me get that carb off and see what it looks like inside. Yeah, that main jet. Ooh. Haven't seen that one before. So you're supposed to be able to see the emulsion tube here. Wow. I want to be careful not to push that up. So anyway, I'm going to get the main jet out. Definitely got to give this a bath. We'll take the pilot jet out. And maybe I'll blow that out. Actually, I can't blow that out. All right, we'll put it in the ultrasonic. Hopefully that gets it out of there. Kind of my fear is that that debris is going to go up the emulsion tube and then settle into some of the holes and clog that up as well. I say this gas is pretty bad, so I am not going to reuse it on anything. I will just drain it and recycle it. There's a teeny tiny bit of light going through. But that is like 90% clogged, I would say. And the needle's stuck. Yeah, there's almost no way I'm going to get that needle out without breaking something. Wow. Yep, that's clogged too. Okay, so this is the main jet. It's supposed to be about a size 64, which it finally is. The smallest I have is an 80. And when I first started drilling this out, I could barely fit like a 70 into that jet hole. So I just had to work my way up until I got to 64. The next one, 63, should not fit unless it actually drills out metal. So I'm not going to proceed any further. So now I'm ready to just clean this stuff up in the ultrasonic and then put it back together. Okay, so it's done. It cleaned up pretty well. There were two things to note. For some reason, this bowl screw would not go in properly. It was kind of going in crooked. I ended up having to use a bowl from a parts carburetor to correct that problem. Also the needle, it's a little bit borderline. I can see a little bit of deformation on the bottom. I'm going to try to go with it and test it. If it leaks or, you know, I'll just replace it. So, but I'll try this one first. And then of course the gasket always shrinks on these. For some reason the degreaser tends to do that. This one doesn't look too bad. Probably pop it back in. All right, so I'm going to test it. I'm going to blow through this. You should hear nothing when it's like that. And when you turn it over, it should open. And I should hear air. So let's try it this way first. Okay, now upside down. Good. Do not want to forget the main jet. All right, good. So the original gasket did not come off cleanly. I probably could have reused it, but I have extra, so I'll splurge. Okay. Okay, ready to go. I did clean this up. A lot of the fuel clamps are rusted and ready to just let go. Put a new fuel filter on, new clamps. I put a new fuel shutoff. For some reason, the one that comes with this is a 90 degree, which makes for a really weird angle going to the carburetor. So this way it'll now just be a straight shot down. All right, so I did clean off the old gasket material, and here is our new gasket. Okay, another beautiful day here in the Northeast. So, I've not tried this since rebuilding the carb. I do expect that it will run. I guess the question is how good, and will it make power? Let's find out. Okay, good. Has a slight surge with no load, which is typical on these. You know, I'll maybe clean the pilot jet a little bit more, but I'm not going to go crazy on it. I'll change the oil, and that's it. Should be ready to go. Thanks for watching.